Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Russ back games for Madden 17 Ultimate Team. And first things first, the team looks a little bit different. Obviously, there's no Larry Fitzgerald anymore. I actually played a game off camera where he dropped like 6 passes and I wasn't having it. So I sold him. I actually made a profit on him, surprisingly. But look at this guy's team. This is hands down the best team I have gone against in Madden 17 so far. 399s. Brett Favre, Deion Sanders, and Champ Bailey. I haven't seen 399s this entire year. That's insane. I didn't realize you could get 3 players to 99s. That's wow. So my expectations going into this game were don't get blown out. And obviously check and see if this dude had a good scheme. On defense, oh shit, Terrell Pryor making a nice catch on Eric Weddle right there. Eric Weddle's not in position. This guy's defense was trying to send nanos. Or not nanos, but edge pressure, nickel blitzes, all that stuff. If you run that as your base defense, I can understand if you know it works, but if you run that as your base defense, it just doesn't work. I can run, some nanos, some nickel blitzes that get through. Not all the time, but most of the time. And first of all, look at this, man. Maurice Alexander making a what? Randy fucking Moss, dude. What is that shit, man? That is how this dude ties the game up against me. So, he has Randy Moss. Just take note of that. Anyway, if you run, a nano blitz scheme as your base defense, I understand if you have multiple plays, but if you have one play that you continue to run and just hoping he gets there, it doesn't work. I run normal defense that doesn't really send any heavy pressure, and then I catch people off guard with the blitz that usually gets there, depending on what formation they run. I'm usually not all that scared when people try to run edge pressure. It's usually either I can run to one side with my running back, or, by the way, what a play right there, man. I saw just somebody bearing down on Cap, and I just dumped it off to Kyle Rudolph and got the first down. But I'll usually just roll away from it or run the ball. And right there, I did not mean to throw off my back foot. I didn't need to. But right there, we do find OBJ to the 10-yard line. We're 7 for 7 with Cap right now. 8 for 8 now with Kyle Rudolph. And then second and goal. Look at this, man. So I roll out. I see the comeback route wide open. Possession catch. They don't call that a touchdown. But this is what happens when you have a Kaepernick. Third and goal. Misses 2 tackles. 3 tackles. Cuts back in. And Kaepernick gets in for the touchdown. That is why Kaepernick is the heart and soul of my team, man. I love this card so much. I have so much fun playing with him. That's the shit that he can do, man. Like, that was last resort. I was ready to take my field goal. I was looking to run with Cap. I knew there wasn't going to be anything open. Look at this, man. Maybe it's because I went up for the pick. But, that should at least be incomplete. That should not be caught. Seriously, man? But anyway, we do take a 14-7 lead with 3:07 left in the first half. And now this dude's back on offense. Trying to run, it doesn't seem like he wants to run. And I have I like to say that I have pretty solid run D. It's my pass D that's kind of sketchy. The only thing that really saves me against the pass is my user. And sometimes my user just fucks up. And right here, man, hey, they can return the favor. EA returns the favor for screwing me out of a touchdown. And they don't give him one. I think he was inbounds, but who knows? Maybe he wasn't. So right here, I thought we had him stopped. And look at this, man. I was so pumped that I stopped him. And then they give him a first and goal. I thought I completely stuffed Favre. But right there, Kiko Alonso makes a fantastic play to stop LaShawn McCoy. And he tries to run once again. Third and goal comes up from the 8-yard line now. Tries to go to an out route, and I think he rat caught it on accident. If he would have possession catch that, I think he may have had it. He did high point. It was a good play, a good safe play, but I think he rat caught it for some reason and just went out the back of the end zone. So now 48 seconds left is what we have to get down the field and at least get a field goal. We do have 3 timeouts left, so pretty much an eternity of time. And now we're running with Cap, just getting solid yards. This dude hasn't really found a way to stop me yet. I mean, he's sending those blitzes, but, I kind of know how to counter them. Sometimes they're getting through, and they're flustering me a little bit, but, you guys can see I'm picking them up, pretty easily. They're not that hard to stop. It was just a normal cover 2 nickel blitz that I actually run sometimes. Right here, I was going to try to swerve the spy, but then I saw, I think it was Brandon Cooks getting a couple of yards right here. 2nd and 4. I wasn't going to try to go the end zone right here. I actually just tried to roll out and waste some time so that my field goal would be the last play of the half. I didn't want him to have a chance like a Hail Mary or some crazy-ass run or something like that. So that's what I did. I just rolled out, wasted time to at least 2 or 3 seconds, and I threw the ball away. Because I didn't want to try to run the ball, and then all of a sudden my 8 seconds are gone. That's what I was going to do, but it just wouldn't have worked. 2nd and 10, this dude looking. Oh, my God. I tried to run man. Do not run man, especially when you don't have a good pass rush. It's just people will get open. Right here, takes a shot to the end zone. Not a bad play, but it was broken up by, I think that was Ross Cockrell. I think. It may have been Maurice Alexander, actually. Right here, tries to hit the out route again. I got that shit locked up. I put Mel Blount in a specific zone to cover that route because it was pissing me off. Ridiculous. 3rd and 10. Just throw it right at me, man. Why the fuck not? He tries to go to Deion Sanders. I knew it was going to Deion Sanders. I felt it. I knew it was going to him. He hit that route a couple of times earlier, or at least tried to. And I tried to send my blitz. I knew that was going to be his first read. Sure enough, he threw right to it. And now our fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, I don't know how to say his name, Juszczyk, whatever. He ends up getting a nice run. And then Ricky Williams running away from the blitz. Like I said, this dude was sending, obviously, from one side. Like, the pre-play was so obvious where he was sending the blitz from. It was ridiculous. He didn't try to disguise it at all. And I just ran twice in the opposite direction. We ended up getting a touchdown. Now we're up by 2 scores against this fucking God squad. I don't know how good his other, like, the rest of his players were. He had a lot of good guys. I mean, he had Randy Moss, like I said. He had Jeremy Shockey. I'm assuming that is the ultimate freeze, Jeremy Shockey, the ghost of Madden pass. And look at this. We got haters out here, man. 4th and 10. We gamble and send a blitz. And Xavier Rhodes comes up with the sack. I almost like come up with the pick. And then Ricky Williams cashes in for another walk-in touchdown. And just like that, it is 31-10. This dude is rolling out. He's got nothing downfield. He just chucks it up, and it is intercepted by Mel Blount. This game went from a pure shootout defensive battle, or offensive battle pretty much, to now I'm in the complete driver's seat. Like, I don't think I can give this lead up, even against this team. I actually put LeGarrette Blount in after that run because I didn't want Ricky Williams to fumble. My clocking back is LeGarrette Blount, but I only rush once with him, and he ends up quitting. I don't know why, but, I mean, he stuck through it that long. I guess he was like, okay, this game's over. 3 scores, I ain't coming back. So that was the game, man. We end up blowing out the God Squad, even though, you know, obviously it was a really close game. The score doesn't show how close the game was, but, I mean, 21 points, the dude just kind of fell apart at the end. And we were able to survive. So anyway, I did hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out.